Hey guys, I am Dr. Shereene Idriss, a cosmetic dermatologist based in New York City, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys have not subscribed, I would strongly encourage you to subscribe somewhere below here. Otherwise, I don't know why you're watching. We are going to go in depth today in trying to understand your skin type. Sorry, I have something in my teeth. Trying to understand where you fall in the skin type categories. And this is confusing because I've read in various blogs, I've seen online, I've had questions where there's apparently 20 skin types, 10 skin types, 4 skin types, 3 skin types. You know, in medical school, there was a term, either you are a splitter or a lumper. Do you like to split things into various details, or can you lump things and have people kind of follow generalized categories? And I am personally more of a lumper when it's not the board exams. When it comes to day-to-day life, you can lump things and simplify things, drastically making it much easier for you to understand and know where you fall. So let us dive in. First things first is there's a very big difference between skin type and skin condition, all right? Your skin type is what you are inherently predisposed to, what your genetics dictate, what you were kind of predestined to have when you were born, okay? That is your type. A condition can appear later on in life, and given your skin type, you can react and respond differently, all right? So skin type and skin conditions are two very different things. So you are born with a certain type of skin type does not mean that it's gonna stay the same way forever. Your skin type does evolve as we age, but, and I said this before, and I cannot emphasize this enough, age itself is not a skin type. When I see products geared towards mature skin, what does that mean? Because not every 70-year-old is going to have dehydrated skin. The same way not every 14-year-old is going to have really bad acne. And so when I see products geared towards your age, it gets me because I'm like, that's just not a thing. And don't fall for that stupid marketing, all right? And you might be 70-year-old and still be super immature. Just saying, I've met a few in my lifetime. So how can I simplify this one step further? You want to treat your skin conditions with the serums. That is where the powerhouse ingredients come into play in your serums, all right? In these tiny little stupid ampules that people love, this is where you are treating your conditions, pigmentation, dehydration, etc. Moisturizers, the million different types of moisturizers, those target your skin type. They are the ones that are supposed to help complement the type of skin you have to give it the cushion and the boost that your skin needs. So that is a very simplified, easy way to understand skin type versus skin condition. Now, jumping into skin types, I am not talking about your skin tone. I am not talking about skin laxity. I am referring to how much oil, how much sebum your skin actually produces. And that dictates your skin type, okay? Because sebum is what locks in moisture naturally in your skin. Let's quickly go back and do a little bit of a anatomy type class. Sebum is produced by your sebaceous glands in your skin. I need to have a diagram here of the skin and sebaceous glands. It is your body's natural oil that is being produced to protect your skin barrier from the harsh realities of life, okay? Sebum itself is composed of, number one, triglycerides, and fatty acids, 55%. Number two, wax esters, around 25%. Number three, squalene, not squalane, squalene, around maybe 12%. And number four, cholesterol, around 4 to 5%. the highest concentration of sebaceous glands. Can you guys guess it? Let's play some Jeopardy music. Face and scalp is number one. And that is why we tend to get the most issues with our face and scalp when it comes to acne, etc. Because we have the highest concentration of sebaceous glands in the face and scalp. The only area that has no sebaceous glands are, can you guess? Palms and soles. And I will spare you the side of my soles because I haven't had a pedicure, a proper one, since, oh my God, going on a year when quarantine started. I've done them to myself, but I haven't gone to the spa. All right, so that is sebum in a nutshell. What affects sebum production? There are things that can amp it up and things that can bring it down. Diet actually plays a big part in this, and that's why people have noticed that with certain foods, their skin is oilier. With certain foods, they have more acne. You want to avoid foods that really change your blood sugars a lot. So I would say we can look towards foods that have lower glycemic indexes, okay? And you don't want high concentrations of saturated fats. That's like an easy, very bird's eye, 20 millisecond review of what you should avoid or what you should not eat in order to avoid fluctuations in how much oil your skin produces. But increased production is usually dictated by hormones like testosterone. Think about puberty, where it increases about 500 times all of a sudden. And so you become all flared up with acne. A lot of teenagers do. Androgens are the biggest ones. Like I said, testosterone. Certain medications can increase your sebaceous production. And certain conditions like Parkinson's disease can actually increase the amount of sebum that you make. So that's just an example of 3 different things that can increase sebum production. Things that can decrease sebum production, again, certain medications like Accutane can actually help a lot for people with really bad inflamed cystic acne to decrease how much oil their skin is producing and feeding into the inflammatory pathway. And malnutrition can actually decrease sebum production. If you're not getting the appropriate nutrients that you need, your skin can look lackluster. And so sebum, at the end of the day, is a love-hate relationship, because although we hate to feel oily and greasy, we also love it because it does keep our skin protected. The question is finding the right balance. And where do you fall in the intensity of how much sebum you produce and what your skin type is? So let's talk about the 5 different skin types that the American Academy of Dermatology has broken things down to. Number 1 is, and honestly, I hate this word, normal skin. Normal means nothing because what's normal to you is completely abnormal to me. Normal, in my definition, what I'm going to explain it as, is more moderate skin, meaning that your skin neither reacts this way or that way. And it's sort of more of a moderate type of skin that can actually take a lot because it doesn't overreact or underreact. So people with moderate or normal skin are people who can really go to town, play hard, and experiment with various different textures. They are the luckier ones of the skincare fanatics because they can really play more. However, they don't understand the nuances of products because their skin can play more. That's all I have to say about normal skin. Number 2, dry skin. There is a difference between dry and dehydrated. Dry skin is your skin type. Dehydrated skin is your condition, lacking water. Dry skin doesn't produce enough oil. And so dry skin feels lackluster. It can feel itchy, it can feel tight, it can crack easily. It does not actually absorb product very easily because it is so dry. Product can sometimes just kind of sit on top of the surface of your skin. How does it look? Usually you'll notice smaller sized pores. That's probably a quote unquote benefit, but pores are totally normal. You might look a little bit dull and ashy. Your skin might feel rough because of that lack of oil on the surface of the skin. And you might have some flaking because the skin is kind of breaking apart. That is dry skin for you in a nutshell. Then we have oily skin. Your skin is an overproducer of oils and you're overdoing the oils. And you can look extremely shiny. It's gonna feel sometimes like you're like an ice skating rink. Product can feel like it's swooshing around your face and moving. You can also feel like you have disproportionately larger pores because you're producing more. And this is the quote unquote negative, although again, pores are completely normal. And because you're producing more oil from your pores, they're more likely to be prone to clogging and developing blackheads when you have oily skin. And so the feel of it in one word would be greasy or shiny. Number 3, or are we at 4? Combination skin. Combination skin is a in-between dry and oily. Usually oily occurring along the classic T-zone with the highest density of sebaceous glands, and dry happening on the outer edges of your face. I actually just had a question from somebody on Instagram telling me whenever I use a moisturizer, I break out on my nose and my forehead. Those type of people, and I'm assuming based on that question, that type of person is a person with combination skin. And you people, you combo people, need to take the time to learn your skin and your face. Because what you put here is not necessarily going to be what you put here. You are the ones who are going to, and I've never said this in clinic when it comes to cosmetic work, but when it comes to skincare, combination skin have to piecemeal their face. What works here might not be adequate for here and vice versa. And so combination skin are the ones who unfortunately are going to have to spend a little bit more time, effort, and money having various products targeting the different parts of their face. It is okay because this is the skin that you have, and this is the skin that you are going to make work for you, all right? So that is combination skin. And last is the sensitive souls out there. There is a difference between sensitive skin and sensitized skin. Sensitive skin is what you are born with. It is the skin that reacts very easily, that gets red upon contact, upon scratching, or whatever it is. Sensitive skin can flush very easily. It is not related to sebum production. This is the only skin type of the 5 skin types that is unrelated to sebum production. You can be sensitive and oily and sensitive and dry, but sensitive in general tends to be dry, okay? They usually have underlying conditions like rosacea and eczema. So people with sensitive skin can have a little bit of more bumpy skin, can have a little bit more of hive-like reactions to their skin, depending on various products, and they tend to peel a little bit more than usual. They have skin that visibly reacts. You put something on it, you wait a couple of minutes, an hour, and boom, something happens. So people with sensitive skin, it's not so much, oh, this product sucks because it made me react. It's your skin is sensitive and reacts to a variety of different things. And so you have to be very careful. You actually, less is more, unlike the combination skin. And you kind of have to exactly figure out what it is that your skin likes, because your skin is a picky little pest. Okay. But we love you. We love you because you make life interesting. We love sensitive skin because sensitive skin individuals push boundaries within the beauty industry to create products that are better tolerated, not just for themselves, but for all. And so that's why I find sensitive skin fascinating, to be perfectly honest, even though they're a pain in my ass. All right, how do we determine your skin type is how I'm going to end this. First things first, when you are home with nowhere to go, i.e. now, I want you to get up, go to the bathroom, and wash your face. I don't want a trace of makeup on your face because sometimes there's even fragrances in makeup and colors and who the hell knows preservatives. I want you to wash your face, get the makeup off, wash your face with just water after that, or the gentlest cleanser you can get, which in my opinion is probably Vanacream's Free and Clear Cleanser, which is the gentlest cleanser that you can probably get. And it's basically glycerin and water. And wash your face. After washing your face, I want you to get a little washcloth. I actually have one here, and I don't want you rubbing too hard because if you're sensitive, I don't want you to induce a reaction. And then pat it dry and do nothing. I want you to sit down and let me see if I could show you guys what I see. Look at the birds and do nothing and see how your skin responds. I swear sometimes and more often than not, doing nothing is better than anything. And you will really learn to look at your skin and see how it's evolving. So depending on your skin type, I want you guys to observe your skin immediately after that washing your face, and then maybe 1 to 2 hours after that. If you have dry skin, you're going to immediately feel tight after washing your face. And then a few hours after that, your skin is going to look dull, maybe feel a little bit rough even. If you have oily skin, after washing your face, you sometimes feel a little bit more refreshed. However, you might feel there's still some kind of residue on your face when you use just water. A couple of hours after that, you're going to find you need blotting paper to get rid of that excess oil. And you're going to feel shiny, okay? If you have combination skin, this is the one type of skin that I said you have to be patient with yourself to really understand your face, because you might feel that residue here and feel tight around here because this part is oily and this part is dry. That is immediately post-washing. And then the same develops a couple of hours later where this area needs a lot of blotting and this area is going to start feeling rough and bumpy. If you have sensitive skin, this is the hardest one because if you just washed with water and you didn't rub too hard, you should be okay. But you will have, I think, with sensitive skin, some mild redness develop, okay? If you just wash your face and your skin is very sensitive and you don't do anything else, you might have some mild flushing and kind of fall along the lines of the dry category where it feels initially tight and then it kind of gets a little bit rough. But look for redness. And finally, normal skin, well, you're on your own. If you have normal skin, you should not be watching this video because you probably never had issues in your life and you're like, I'm good. But yeah, that is how you determine your skin type in a very simplified way. I am Dr. Shereene Idriss. We have gone through the 5 different skin types today and a very easy and simplified way to distilling and discovering your skin type. I hope this video was helpful. If you did, please like it below, give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be dropping videos, I feel like I'm Beyonce, every week at Saturday at 10 a.m. That is my goal for 2021. Hopefully we can keep it going. If you follow me on Instagram as well at Shereene Idriss, and you guys can go on to pillowtalkderm.com and subscribe to my newsletter. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you all very soon.